Good day everyone, especially to Dr. Corazon Floresca. I am Charlene May D. Lopez. The assigned topic to our group is all about career time and stress management. And I will be discussing time management, perception of time, time savers and masters, and managers' role in time management. So time management is the skill of planning your tasks based on the time you have to work. These skills can help you prioritize items in your daily schedule that allows you to finish them on time. With practice, they can ensure you're doing what you're supposed to at the right time. Time management can take many forms like using a checklist or a timer to track your progress throughout the day. So time management in the workplace is a skill that can benefit any employee. By learning how to manage your time, you can improve your work life, increase your productivity, lower your stress, and build a positive work-life balance. So this time, we define what time management is and explore the different benefits of it offers. So the ability to manage your time effectively is important. Good time management leads to improved efficiency and productivity, less stress, and more success in life. So here are some benefits of managing time effectively. First is stress relief. So making and following a task schedule reduces anxiety. As you check off items on your to-do list, you can see that you are making tangible progress. So this helps you avoid feeling stressed out with worry about whether you're getting things done. Next is more time. Good time management gives you extra time to spend in your daily life. People who can time manage effectively enjoy having more time to spend on hobbies or other personal pursuits. Next is more opportunities. Managing time well leads to more opportunities and less time wasted on trivial activities. Good time management skills are key qualities that employers look for. The ability to prioritize and schedule work is extremely desirable for any organization. And last, ability to realize goals. Individuals who practice good time management are able to better achieve goals and objectives, and do so in a shorter length of time. After considering the benefits of time management, let's look at some ways to manage time effectively. So, here are tips for effective time management. First is set goals correctly. So, set goals are achievable and measurable. Use the SMART method when setting goals. In essence, make sure the goals you set are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Second, prioritize wisely. Prioritize tasks based on importance and urgency. For example, look at your daily tasks and determine which are important and urgent. So, do this task right away, if it is important and urgent. Then, if important but not urgent, so you should decide when to do this task. Or, urgent but not important, so you should delegate this task if possible. Then, not urgent and not important, so you should set this aside to do it later. Third is, set a time limit to complete a task. Setting time constraints for completing tasks helps you be more focused and efficient. So, making the small extra effort to decide on how much time you need to allot for each task can also help you recognize potential problems before they arise. That way, you can make plans for dealing with them. So, for example, assume you need to write up 5 reviews in time for a meeting. However, you realize that you'll only be able to get 4 of them done in the time remaining before the meeting. So, if you become aware of this fact, well in advance, you may be able to easily delegate writing up one of the reviews to someone else. However, if you hadn't bothered to do any time check on your task beforehand, You might have ended up not realizing your time problem until just an hour before the meeting. So at that point, it might be considerably more difficult to find someone to delegate one of the reviews and more difficult for them to fit the task into their day too. Fourth is take a break between tasks. So when doing a lot of tasks without a break, it is harder to stay focused and motivated. Allow some downtime between tasks to clear your head and refresh yourself. Consider grabbing a brief nap, going for a short walk, or meditating. Fifth is organize yourself. Utilize your calendar for more long-term time management. Write down the deadlines for projects or for tasks that are part of completing the overall project. Think about which days might be best to dedicate to specific tasks. For example, you might need to plan a meeting to discuss cash flow on a day when you know the company is available. Sixth is remove non-essential tasks or activities. So, it is important to remove excess activities or tasks. So, you should determine what is significant and what deserves your time. Removing non-essential tasks or activities frees up more of your time to be spent on genuinely important things. Last is plan ahead. Make sure you start every day with a clear idea or what you need to do. What needs to get done that day? Consider making it a habit too. At the end of each workday, go ahead and write out your to-do list for the next workday. That way, you can hit the ground running the next morning. Time management helps you prioritize your tasks so that you ensure you have enough time available to complete every project. The quality of your work increases when you're not rushing to complete it ahead of fast approaching deadline. There are time management tips. How do you perceive time? So, part of time management requires keeping track of minutes, hours, days, and the like, while another part involves your own perception of time. So, time perception is a fundamental element of human awareness. Our consciousness, our ability to perceive the world around us, and ultimately, our very sense of self are shaped upon our perception of time. In loop connecting memories of the past, present sensations, and expectations about the future. Yet, the way we perceive time is widely debated. So, perception is our interpretation of how we see the world around us and how we experience it. In many cases, the same thing will be perceived differently by two people. So, person A and person B both wake up at 6 a.m. Person A says that it's early, while person B says that it's late. So, it's 6 a.m. early or late? So, and who is wrong and who is right? The answer is that neither person A or person B is right or wrong. It just happens that they perceive things in a different way. But why so to answer this question? So we need to understand where the perception comes from, and it usually comes from beliefs, knowledge, and experiences. So person A might be usually waking up at 9 a.m. as he works in a late shift as a bartender. So when he wakes up at 6 a.m., he can say that it's early, while person B might be an early bird getting up at 5 a.m. every day, and when he wakes up at 6 a.m. Let's say that you just received your monthly wages and you also received the exclusive offer to go on a weekend's city break. In this case, you're likely to go for it if you like the destination. Now imagine receiving the same offer 1 week before payday, when your bank account is almost empty. In this case, you'll most likely skip the deal. So perception is important because it enables you to see the things in a positive light, so you can keep going when others throw in a towel. Let's move on to time savers. So time saver is an act which allows one to accomplish a task more quickly. It's important to maximize your time while at work so you can complete assignments and fulfill your role in team projects. Time management can be an important tool that can help you complete your personal goals. The ability to manage your time well may lead to a better understanding of what's essential to growing your career. This time, I'll discuss how to save time at work. So here are 9 steps you can take to save time at work. So first, plan your day. Learn how much time each task takes and schedules them accordingly. This can allow you to accommodate for important interactions like calls, meetings, and breaks. So planning your day allows you to go straight from one task to another instead. Second, use checklist. So create a list of tasks you need to accomplish during a workday. This can allow you to better understand how much time you spend on each task, allowing you to schedule your time efficiently. This can also encourage your productivity as you work to complete your task. Third, remove distractions. So removing any possible distractions can make it easier to focus on your current task, which allows you to save time. This can include muting notification on your phone and closing any windows on your computer that you're not using. Keeping your face free of distractions can also help in increasing your productivity, saving you more time. Fourth, be efficient with your downtime. So when you're working on a major task, you can use the downtime to work on smaller tasks that aren't high on the priority list. This can include duties like non-urgent emails, clean up your desk, or taking a small break. This can allow you to eliminate these tasks to prevent procrastination. Fifth, group similar tasks together. So grouping similar tasks together can allow you to better promote efficiency. This can include tasks like going through all your emails at once or accomplishing errands that require the same location away from your desk. Batching tasks also encourages easier to focus as it gives you fewer items to concentrate on at one time. Sixth, focus on one group of tasks at a time. Working on one group of tasks from start to finish can ensure that it's done properly. It can encourage punctuality by guaranteeing you don't have to come back to the assignment later. It also can help you reduce the complications that may come from constant task switching. 7. Learn which tasks to prioritize. So knowing which tasks you need to prioritize can allow you to better schedule your day according to what needs to be done first. It can allow you to keep your full attention on critical tasks, which can come with the secondary benefit of including the overall quality of work. It lets you take better control of how you spend your time and ensure that you meet important deadlines. 8. Time your tasks. Timing how long it takes to get an individual task done can encourage efficiency when it comes to repeating the task. It can optimize the task of creating schedules as it becomes easier to understand how long each task takes. It also gives you an overall understanding of your productivity levels, which encourages improvement. Last, keep notes. Keeping notes during your day can allow you to create a basic outline of your work. These outlines can benefit you in writing articles, emails, or any other form of reports your work requires. This also allows you to save time by not having to go back mentally to a previous task to finish the current one. Remember, time once gone never comes back. Doing the right thing at the right time is an art and comes with planning and understanding. Time management is nothing but making the best possible use of time. Okay, let's move on to manager's role in time management. So the role of superiors is not only to sit in closed cabins, but also to monitor subordinates. Managers must lead by example. The best way to finish work on time is to be punctual at workplace. If you expect your team members to reach office on time, you yourself have to be disciplined. Almost everywhere, superiors are given some liberty, but one should not misuse his power. So this time, we shall talk about the role of managers when it comes to time management. Okay, so managers are very important and therefore, they have played certain roles, especially when it comes to managing time. So what are some of the roles? We say they're very superior and they play a very important role in ensuring that employees are able to practice the time management skills. So, what are some of the things? So, most managers, they need to adhere to certain guidelines. Now, talk about guidelines. So, we're talking about satellite procedures so that employees are able to respect the company's policies. So, what are some of these guidelines or what are some of these procedures that the managers need to adhere to? First, we need to ask ourselves or we need to ask the employees to keep their workstations organized. We talk about keeping the workstation organized. It means that any paperwork that is left idling on the table should be kept at the right place. There is no much paperwork and respective workstations for employees. Then, we also need to ask the administration or superior to issue notepad registers, pens, and folders to all employees. So, employees need to have access to a small notebook to append where they're able to put up information that they might request. So now, every time they asked to do something, they don't need to rush and pick up paper and come and start writing. Then, they are also need to ensure that they delegate their responsibility as per specialization. So when they decide to allocate certain duties to their employees, they need to do this under put into consideration the specialization of these employees because these employees have different specialty. Therefore, when you are delegating duties, ensure that you follow the specialization rule. We also say you need to be a good listener. So as a manager, you need to listen to what your employees are saying. We say employees have access to their boss information. Therefore, proper correlation between employees and their team leaders is efficient. Then, do not keep tasks pending at your and give approvals on time and make sure team members do not indulge in unproductive tasks. So as a manager, it is your duty, it is your responsibility to make sure that whatever needs to be done with you or by yourself has been done if there are any approvals. So these approvals have been done on time. Therefore, it is important for you as an employee to know what are some of those common time wasters. So we've got something we call the time waster. Now, time wasters are basically those things that you find yourself spending so much time on, and as a result of doing that, you're not able to achieve your objective as an employee. One of the main common time waster is what we call the social media. Now, talk about social media, referring to Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. You find that most employees will spend a lot of time getting to see what is trending, and as a result, they are not able to become productive in their day-to-day. So that's all my report. Thank you for listening, and may God bless us all.